Clint, first off, before we get to the fun stuff, you finally learned your lesson. If you win the Flippy visitor.
We joke around about that. Of course, we're always going to pick home, but yeah, we didn't choose it this time. But we're undefeated in this dugout, so we've never lost as visitors. So maybe we just keep being visitors.
The 2025 Texas State 1A champion.
The Fayetteville Lions could finally celebrate winning the Golden Trapezoid and getting back on top of the Texas high school baseball world.
The past 2 years we lost in the finals and it really sucked. So this year we wanted it bad and we played our butts off.
Falling short the last 2 years has definitely made it feel better, feel bigger.
The last few years it sucks getting second, but we came back every year and finally this year we just were able to do it. We had a good team and everyone got along and just played good baseball.
Gold feels better than silver.
Fayetteville Baseball 2025 State Championship Wrap is sponsored by Oviedo Auto Group, where buying is made simple, located in LaGrange, Texas, a proud sponsor of all area high school sports. By Schley Farms, making barrows great again, located in the heart of Fayetteville, Texas. By Fritsch Cattle Company, a proud supporter of Fayetteville Athletics. 1040 FM 954. Call Betty, Brad, Bubba, Gary, or Todd, or email them fritschcattlecompany@gmail.com. By Orsak's Cafe, for great country cooking and all that great food, stop by 121 West Fayette Street in Fayetteville. Joe's Place, featuring great steak, seafood, and burgers. 120 North Live Oak Street, also in Fayetteville. And sponsored by Friends of Fayetteville Baseball, Joe Simpson, Brad and Amy Fritsch, Gary and Betty Fritsch, and Sherry Schmidt. Production provided by Mr. Bowtie's Texas High School Sports Machine. Follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram at MRBowtie1982. Hi, I'm Mr. Bowtie. For the fourth time in the last 5 years, the Fayetteville Lions made it to the 1A Baseball State Championship game. In 2021, the Lions won the state title. 2 years later, in 2023, they lost by a single run to Abbott in the state final. In 2024, they blew out Abbott in the semis, made it back to the final, but lost to undefeated Ira by a single run in extra innings. Well, in 2025, the Lions had essentially the lion's share of their roster back from 2024, went through the regular season, went through the 1A playoffs, had a brutally tough series with Brooklyn in the state semifinals, winning 2 out of 3 in what's considered one of the toughest series that Fayetteville has ever played. That set them up in the state final to take on the Gordon Longhorns. The Longhorns, better known for six-man football success, having won the last 2 six-man football titles in a row. Gordon's playoff run was interrupted by a tornado that hit campus, destroyed several structures around campus. Everybody was okay, but they kept going and going, and the question was, if a tornado could not stop Gordon, could Fayetteville? Well, let's check out the action from Round Rock. Fayetteville fans always come out in droves to send the team off and make the drive to Round Rock. Some fans even brought their fans with them. The folks who came out wanted to see a 5th straight graduating class win a title, but the Lions were also trying to avoid becoming the first UIL team to ever lose 3 straight baseball state finals.
Hey, y'all, 3. 1, 2, 3, 8.
One thing different this time was that the Lions were the visiting team after being the home team the last 2 finals. As it turned out, being the visitor was a key to victory.
Shortstop, number 25, Easton Digger. Batting third, the pitcher, number 7, Jack Schley. The first baseman, number 34, Chance Kavitska.
With one out in the top of the first, Easton Yeager singled, then went to second on a failed pickoff throw. Jack Schley singled him over to third. The pitcher stole second to set up the Lions in prime scoring position. Chance Konvichka's fly ball to right was deep enough to score Yeager and move Schley to third. All of those players have been on past state runner-up teams. Camden Caspar was in junior high those years. The freshman had no nerves in his first ever state finals at bat, beating out a throw from the second baseman for an infield single to score Schley and give the Lions a 2-0 lead before the Longhorns ever batted.
The last 2 years we've been here, we've really struggled to hit the ball till late in the game, so we knew we wanted to come here, put runners on base, and just score runs early, put the pressure on them.
I like being the visiting team because you can get a few runs on the board early, get some confidence behind you. Those few runs that helps a lot as a pitcher, knowing you have a few safety runs, and I mean it sure helped tonight getting those 2 runs early.
Being a visitor helps a lot. You can put the pressure on first, hit around, and then it gives it a little bit easier for the pitcher going in the bottom of the first, and it just helps them a lot.
Comes down to coming out here, being ready to play, and making the plays, getting hits, getting runners on base. And when you're the visiting team, you get to do that first. You get to put pressure on them before they put pressure on you.
Gordon scored 1 in their half of the first, but Fayetteville equalized that in the second. Lawson Fritsch reached on a fielder's choice and stole second with 2 outs. Yeager, in his third state final game, singled down the right field line to score Fritsch to make it 3-1.
The last few years we came behind, and this year we jumped on them quick and it really helped, and we just stayed ahead the whole time, and I think that really helped with our confidence and everything else. We hit the ball pretty well today.
In the fourth, the top of the lineup did it again. After 9-hole hitter Jack Winford walked, Fritsch singled into second. Yeager hit a sharp single to right to score Winford and make it 4-1. That was the 7th and final hit of the game for the Lions. They had a chance to add more after a double steal, but Konvichka grounded out to end the inning, and that was the end of Fayetteville's offense. From that point on, Gordon was chasing, and Fayetteville was using all the bases on defense to keep Gordon off the board, literally. Fayetteville Baseball 2025 State Championship Wrap is sponsored by Oviedo Auto Group, by Fritsch Cattle Company, Orsak's Cafe, Joe's Place, Schley Farms, and by the Friends of Fayetteville Baseball, Joe Simpson, Brad and Amy Fritsch, Gary and Betty Fritsch, and Sherry Schmidt. Video production provided by Mr. Bowtie's Texas High School Sports Machine. Follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram at MRBowtie1982. Four times in the first 5 innings, Gordon had a runner reach third. Thanks to good defense and a great defensive play to throw out a runner at home, the Longhorns managed only 1 run. For the game, Gordon left 7 runners in scoring position.
We weren't completely on our A game, but we did what we had to do to get the job done.
Because of the new format where the semifinals were played the week prior, manager Clint Yeager was able to throw both his main pitchers, Jack Schley and Chance Konvichka, rather than pick one for the semi and the other for the final. Schley, who pitched in the last 2 state finals, tossed the first 4 innings, while Konvichka the last 3. Each had 4 strikeouts. Being able to use them both and not having to save one for another game was crucial.
Yeah, that was the plan going in. We knew when they changed the state tournament this year, we knew that we were going to have one of the best 2 pitchers in the state going one-on-one.
It helped out a lot today because it was hot. Jack was struggling a little bit through innings. He pitched good, only got 1 run, but every inning was a struggle for him. he didn't really have a command of his pitches like he's had. And so for a chance to come in, that's why you got to have two of them, and we do, and they paid off today.
They are a great 1-2 duo. Working with them really helped me a lot, especially in Brooklyn, because Brooklyn and here's a whole different ballpark and a whole different feeling. They did the best. They did the best they've ever done in a while. I'm very proud of them.
The Lions had only 1 run and 4 hits after the second inning, but because of great pitching, they didn't need any more offense. With a 3-run lead going to the bottom of the 7th, the Lions were able to trade bases for outs, though it got interesting. With runners at first and second and 1 out, Aiden Shank, Gordon's original starting pitcher, grounded into a fielder's choice for the second out. He stole second to put runners in scoring position. Striker Reed, who was trying for his 3rd state championship of the athletics season, beat out a throw from third for a single to score a run and kept the game going. Reed stole second to set up Gordon with a chance to tie the game, and Evan Jackson at the plate. Dylan Henneke, the catcher, found the ball, squeezed it into his mitt for the 21st and final out. After leaving Round Rock disappointed the last 2 years, Fayetteville was back on top, winning their 4th state championship, and the celebration was on.
The past 2 years we lost in the finals, and it really sucked. So this year we wanted it bad, and we did anything we could do to get the job done, and it showed tonight. We played our butts off.
It's crazy. I mean, the last 2 years, they pushed, but they were so close. And then this year, gold feels better than silver.
It's just special. I mean, we've been here twice, and we just haven't been able to get it done. Us getting it done this year and just going out on top, I mean, it just is attributed to all the hard work we put in and just all the things we've done to get here. It's an amazing feeling.
Easton Yeager was named the game's MVP. He was 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs and a run scored. He finally won a title as a player under his dad and was able to join his sister Brooklyn as a state champion after she won a volleyball title in 2021.
Happiest moment of my life for me, and it definitely fallen short the last 2 years has definitely made it feel better, feel bigger. Just seeing how hard we've worked and how far we've come to get this medal.
We work our tails off since we were little kids for this. It's all we get taught and raised this is what we're going to do like when we grow up.
The last few years we always talked about, winning it. We've been playing since we were little together, and finally this year we were able to just go and put everything together, and it was all the seniors. It was a big part, and we all really wanted to win this today, and we did.
The Fayetteville Lions, 2025 undisputed 1A Texas baseball state champions. And remember, Clint Yeager, always be the visiting team. Fayetteville Baseball 2025 State Championship Wrap is sponsored by Oviedo Auto Group, where buying is made simple, located in LaGrange, Texas, a proud sponsor of all area high school sports. By Schley Farms, making barrows great again, located in the heart of Fayetteville, Texas. By Fritsch Cattle Company, a proud supporter of Fayetteville Athletics. 1040 FM 954. Call Betty, Brad, Bubba, Gary, or Todd, or email them fritschcattlecompany@gmail.com. By Orsak's Cafe. For great country cooking and all that great food, stop by 121 West Fayette Street in Fayetteville. Joe's Place, featuring great steak, seafood, and burgers. 120 North Live Oak Street, also in Fayetteville. And sponsored by Friends of Fayetteville Baseball, Joe Simpson, Brad and Amy Fritsch, Gary and Betty Fritsch, and Sherry Schmidt. Production provided by Mr. Bowtie's Texas High School Sports Machine. Follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram at MRBowtie1982. The Fayetteville Lions back on top of the 1A baseball world, and while they will graduate several seniors from this year's team, they'll be reloaded once again in 2026 with a chance to do something that they have not done in baseball, successfully defend a state title. I'm Greg Sherman, aka Mr. Bowtie.